I remember I had this dream one time, and it was something random. It was about this snail, and we were playing basketball on this like apartment complex basketball court, and there was this snail in the middle of the basketball court in my dream, and all I kept doing was be mindful of the snail, keep playing basketball, but be mindful of the snail. Just pay attention and see where it's at. And I remember taking a break in between one of the games, and I went to look for the ball, and the snail was under the ball. So I took the ball, and I was trying to like drag the snail off of the ball so that way I didn't hurt it. And someone else shot a random ball because we were just practicing, and that ball ended up smashing the snail. And I remember in my dream I just felt this pain, I felt this anxiety, this worry for this snail, and it hurt me for some reason. So I immediately got up and ran to the snail, and I saw that its shell was damaged. So I went about, because I know in my mind and in my reality I have an issue with texture when it comes to touching certain things such as slime. So I went in my dream and I grabbed like a stick and this leaf, and I scooped the snail up on the leaf, and I took it far away from the court, and I let it down. And I remember talking to it because the snail was still moving. And I literally in my dream was talking to the snail saying, go and find what it is that you're looking for. Go find this piece. And for some reason in my heart, I felt that the dream that I had, because that's how that dream ended, was isolation. And I had this sadness of isolation. And I understand that I feel that dreams are sometimes a manifestation of the projections in our life, like a subconscious happening. And to think about what that dream meant to me, it hit really hard. It's a snail, but at the same time I'm living my life where I believe that everything that was created is a creature of God. But I also feel that at the same time we are removed from our truth and understanding why we're consciously here. And the whole goal, the whole experiment of life is to go and to embrace what we're looking for, to find that center, to find that commonality that we all have within one another, which is fulfillment, abundant, it's joy, it's that feeling of stability. And for me personally, isolation was something that was major to me, and I happened to be going through at that time a true phase of isolation. It was isolation that was brought upon by myself, so it was in a sense self-inflicted, but this was something I felt that was necessary. Growing up in a family where codependency reigned heavy, it's something that allows for someone to always have that sense of security. Even though it's an artificial sense of security, it's a sense of security when you have family that you can call on, when you have people around, when you have friends, when you are constantly visited with work. But at the same time, true isolation is that feeling of knowing that at the end of the day, you're always physically alone. There's no one that can enter into your body and be one with you and help you formulate thoughts and move with your hands and do bodily functions with one another. So I feel like for me, it's more of coming to terms with the reality and lessening any type of delusional thought that people are always going to need to rely on one another, because at the end of the day, it's literally us operating from our own sense of self and making that conscious choice to say, I want to do something or I'm not going to do something. And I feel that also stems from the big term security. Truly isolating oneself, I feel, can be scary. But when you're able to see yourself for who you are, and the fire, the power, and the passion that you are created from within, I feel that is what allows isolation to fade and become something that's more of a security-based lifestyle. So I definitely challenge everyone to embrace isolation at once in their life and truly see where their security lies, because at the end of the day, that's where it is. Life should be lived in a secure manner.